It was a routine flight, 30,000 feet cruising altitude. Suddenly, the plane explodes. No warning, no distress call, just a flash in the sky and silence. Debris rains down over a frozen mountain range. Passengers never even knew what hit them. Everyone on board is dead, except for one miraculous survivor. A young flight attendant trapped in the wreckage plummets from the sky with nothing but broken metal around her. No parachute, no control, no chance. And yet, she survives. How is that even possible? And what really happened on that flight? Because the truth is far stranger than survival. This is the story of Vesna Vulović, the woman who fell 33,000 feet and lived to tell the story. It's January 26, 1972. A routine flight departs from Copenhagen, heading toward Belgrade. On board, 28 people, passengers, crew, and a 22-year-old flight attendant who had only recently started the job. Vesna Vulović wasn't even supposed to be on this flight. She had been mistaken for another employee with the same name. A simple mix-up, a clerical error, the kind of mistake that happens every day. But this one would change history. The flight climbs smoothly to cruising altitude, 33,000 feet above the ground. Passengers relax. Some read, some sleep. Some stare out the window at endless clouds. Inside the cabin, flight attendants move through the aisle, smiling, serving drinks. Everything feels normal, safe, routine. And then, something changes. Not gradually, not subtly, instantly. An explosion rips through the aircraft. Violent, sudden, catastrophic. The plane breaks apart midair. No time to react, no time to understand. Bodies are thrown into the sky, metal tears apart like paper, and within seconds, the aircraft is gone, at 33,000 feet. There is no survival. No human body is meant to endure that fall. But Vesna doesn't fall freely. She is trapped. Pinned inside a section of the aircraft fuselage. Broken, unconscious, helpless. As the wreckage spins violently toward Earth, she doesn't even know what's happening. And somehow, that might be the only reason she lives. The wreckage slams into a snow-covered mountainside in what is now the Czech Republic. The impact is devastating. No fireball, no survivors. Search teams arrive expecting the worst. And at first, that's exactly what they find. Bodies, debris, silence. Until they hear something, a faint sound, a breath. Against all logic, against all odds, they find her, alive, barely breathing, trapped inside the wreckage. Her skull fractured, her legs broken, her spine severely damaged. She is in a coma, but she is alive. The only survivor of the crash. How does someone fall 33,000 feet and live? Investigators believe several factors aligned. The section of the plane she was trapped in stayed relatively intact. It landed on a steep, snow-covered slope, cushioning the impact. And there's something else. Vesna had unusually low blood pressure, a condition that may have caused her to lose consciousness instantly, preventing her heart from bursting under the extreme pressure. A perfect storm of impossibilities. That somehow saved her life. But survival wasn't the only mystery. What caused the explosion? Authorities quickly suspected a bomb planted aboard the aircraft, a terrorist attack. But no one ever definitively proved who was responsible. No arrests, no closure. Just theories and silence. Which raises a chilling question. Was Vesna the only survivor? Or the only witness? Vesna spent months recovering, multiple surgeries, years of rehabilitation. Doctors weren't sure she would ever walk again. But she did. Not only did she survive, she rebuilt her life. And in a strange twist of fate, she returned to work in aviation. Though she was never allowed to fly again, her story spread across the world, and eventually, she was recognised by the Guinness World Records for surviving the highest fall without a parachute. 33,000 feet, a record that still stands today, a number that shouldn't exist, a survival that shouldn't be possible. And yet, it is. But here's the part most people don't know. Vesna herself had no memory of the explosion, no memory of the fall, no memory of how she survived. the most important moment of her life, is a complete blank. Which means the only person who could truly explain what happened never could. Her plane explodes in the sky, everyone dies, except one woman who falls 33,000 feet and lives. A story that defies physics, defies logic, and maybe still hides secrets we don't fully understand. Because sometimes the most unbelievable stories are the ones that are true. If this story shocked you, there are more like it, stories that shouldn't be real, but are. Subscribe to Wild Stories After Dark and step into the unknown.